Hello, hi, good morning. Still getting this camera situation down. Okay. Okay. Hi. All right. We are going to do a little bit of a warm up and then we are going to get into a little bit of a workout and we'll do a nice, gentle cool down. It's not going to be a super challenging workout as far as physically strenuous. It's going to be more mental and it's going to challenge your balance a little bit. So it'll be a little bit of everything. Okay. Oh, let's just take a second, allow the eyes to fall closed. Get present. Taking a couple of deep inhales and exhales. Allowing your breath to flow in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bringing our hands out to touch the earth. Connecting with the earth. Reminding ourselves how deeply rooted we are in her. What a symbiotic relationship we need to nurture and create with her. Paying homage to her, respect, and being rooted. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up. Really lift out of the rib cage. Drop the right arm, reach up and over with the left. Open up through the side body. Take a big inhale, breathe into the rib cage. Exhale back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dropping that left arm, reaching up and over and reach up, up, up. Really opening through that side body. Taking that inhale, allowing that rib cage to expand. Exhale back to center. Float through that twice more. When we're in the center, let's take our pinkies and reach them in towards our head and reach the palms back to the wall behind you. We'll open the shoulders a little bit. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop that right arm, reach up and over, trying to get a little bit more length in the inhale. We're going to opening up to the ceiling. Exhale back to center. Take the inhale, pinkies roll to the wall behind you. Exhale over other side. Take that exhale, and then on that inhale, really open. And exhale back to center. Using the core, pinkies roll to the wall behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop that right arm, reach up and over. Take the exhale, and then take the inhale, reach, open. Exhale back to center, using the core. Inhale, reach. Exhale, other side, last time. Open, inhale. And coming back to center, exhale. And the arms all the way down. Good. From here, let's come into all fours. We're going to do a little cat-cow flow. So shoulders over wrists, shoulders over elbows over wrists. Hands are middle fingers are pointing straight ahead. We're going to pull the mind up through the whole body. Gentle tuck on that tailbone, nothing intense, just gentle, so that you're active through the front of the body. You can touch your thighs, they should be active. Micro bend through the knees, drawing up on the arches of the feet. Open through the chest. Heart center is out and open. Inhale the arms up. We're going to exhale, dive all the way down. Round the body out, one vertebrae at a time. Walk the feet out one step. So you're almost as wide as your mat. Let's go again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way down. Abs are nice and tight. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the abs in. Bend the knees and round the body up. Inhale the arms up. Let's float. Exhale down. Inhale, round the body up. Take that exhale, inhale. Exhale, reach, 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 reach like you're painting the wall in front of you. Reaching those tailbones to the wall behind you. Reaching the palms out in front of you, getting longer, longer, longer. Abs are in really, really tight, protecting the lower back. Active arms. If it is comfortable for you, we're going to take out the roll and we're going to inhale up, exhale down, and inhale back up straight away. If you want to engage your thumbs or catch your thumbs, you can, and then reach, 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 and inhale up. Abs in tight. Let your breath pull you through. Active legs. Abs are in super, super tight. Micro bend through the knees, not locking out the legs. Good, really allow the breath to take you there. Close your eyes if it's in your practice. Really imagine you're getting longer and taller and you're getting more pulled in on the exhale. Really squeeze the abs to the spine. Getting work all through the glutes, all down the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves, the quads. Everything is working. The waist is getting pulled in. The spine is getting long. Squeeze the glutes. I'll 5 more times. Use the breath. Big inhales, exhales. Make it as big and as strong as you can. Last 3. Last 1. Inhale, meet me at the top. Squeeze, hold. Hands to prayer, exhale down the chest. Relax. Feel the heart. Micro bend through those knees, active through the Take a big inhale. Let's go walk the hands to the right and open up that right toe just slightly and bend the knee and sit into that leg just to open up through that opposite inner thigh. Just a little bit. Abs in tight, big inhale. Exhale back to center. Turn that right toe back in, inhale, flat back. Turn that left toe out now, bend knee, exhale, walk the hands to the left, and sit down into that side to open up that right inner thigh. Active through the legs. Inhale, exhale back to center. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, find the length. Notice you can probably get down deeper every exhale. Every time we come back to that center, finding a little bit more space, a little bit more length. Inhale, flat back. On the exhale, I want you to walk your heels in towards one another. And exhale, sit the hips down. You can come rest on your knees if that feels good. Or you can press open on the inner thighs. Or somewhere in between. You can drift here, side to side if it feels good. Squeezing through the glutes. Squeezing through the abs. You can allow yourself some freedom. We can lose our balance. It happens. Abs are in nice and tight. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step the heels back out. Find the length. Then from here, turn that right toe out. We're going to walk the hands to the right. And we're going to turn into a high lunge. Keep the hips nice and square. Square out the hips. And let's float back and forth, stretching through that calf. Hips are nice and square. Abs are in nice and tight. Take that little stretch. Take a big inhale. Abs in really, really tight. Drop that back knee. Uncurl the toe. And let's just be here. Inhale. Opening through the heart. On the exhale, drive the hips back. Come off of that toe. Flex that foot. And stretch through the back of that opposite leg. Breathing, hips are square. You might fall out of alignment. Just reposition yourself. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Find that stretch through that front of that hip flexor there. You can lean into this if it feels safe. Take a big inhale, prepare for movement. First, curl the back toe in. Abs in really tight, squeeze the glutes. Lift that back foot. Walk yourself back to center. Find your inhale and flat back. Exhale, find some more length. Good. Inhale, flat back. Turn that left toe out now. We're going to exhale, walk it over. Curl onto the back toes. Stretch that back hip flexor, squeeze the glutes. Abs are nice and tight. Rocking back and forth. Stretching through that back calf, that back thigh. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, drop that back knee, roll off of that toe, and stretch here. Wherever you're happy and healthy. Breathe. Take a big inhale, abs in nice and tight. Exhale, walk the hips back. Come off of that front toe and sit the hips back. Nice stretch to that opposite back thigh. And breathing. Watch your alignment with your hips. I just found myself falling out. Take a big inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Take a nice time here just for a second to really open and stretch. And when you're ready, abs in nice and tight, squeeze the glute. Walk that right toe in towards the knee and lift the leg off the mat. From here, hands down, step the foot back into a high plank. Hold your plank, abs in nice and tight. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs. Take a big inhale. Exhale to down dog. Bicycling the legs. Doing whatever feels good. Playing with your depth. Feet together, inhale onto the tippy toes. Exhale, knees above the mat, hover about 2 inches off the mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale in a down dog. Abs in tight, squeeze every muscle through the legs. Inhale, heels up. Exhale back to hover. Pull the abs in tight. Inhale. Exhale in a down dog. One more time. Really driving through those heels. Abs are in really, really tight. Pressing into the middle or the pointer finger and the thumb. Inhale on the tippy toes. Exhale, hover, hold. Squeeze through the hips, the glutes, the abs. Big inhale. Exhale, allow the knees to drop. Find your child's pose. And breathe. Taking your hands, opening them towards the ceiling. You'll allow some opening through that upper chest and the back. You flip those palms, walk up onto the fingertips, and really allow those armpits to sink. Rolling out the neck if you need to, if it feels good. And then just relax here. However you need to relax, maybe hands back by the body. Maybe hands out in front, maybe hands on the knees allows for some more opening through that chest. And wherever you are, lift up your head, look to the front of your mat, and let's slowly crawl our way out onto our fronts. Taking just a second, just relax there. Like this. I'm going to work on my videography skills, guys, okay? Okay. Coming down. Let's take just a second here. Go into a little bit of baby cobra. So hands will be back by the body. Take a big inhale. Anchor through the hip bones, the tops of the feet. Take a big inhale. Lift the head and upper back. Open the chest. Open the heart. Long through the spine. Take a big inhale and exhale down. If that felt good and you want to stay there, then do that. If you want to go a little bit further, we can go into full cobra. Inhale. Always taking whatever modification fits your body on this very particular day, knowing that it can be different from day to day. Exhale down. If you're happy with that, let's stay with that. If you want to take it a little bit further, hands out to the corners of the mat. Inhale into a modified up dog. Lower back is long. Chest is open. Exhale down. And let's just float. Find your own perfect pace. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down, finding length in the spine each time. Couple more times through, whatever version is good for your body. And on this last one, let's go all up into Cobra and hold our Cobra here. If your legs have started to kind of drift out, try to bring them back in together. Really elongating through the lower spine and the upper spine. Let's just take some neck circles very gently. So making sure that our elbows or our shoulders don't come up towards the ears, but we're drawing them back. Keeping a nice long spine, abs in nice and tight. And let's just look side to side. And just taking some neck circles if they feel good. Maybe up, maybe down, maybe side to side. Breathing. Taking what you need, getting what you came for. Take a big inhale back in center and exhale, bring it down. Stack the hands and just relax. Just take a moment. Breathe. Leaving your right hand where it is, take your left hand out. Curl your left foot in towards your glute and try to catch the top of that foot. Making sure that your hips aren't starting to open or doing anything crazy. Keep the abs in nice and tight. Protect the lower back. If you want a little chest opener, you can push into that hand with that foot, and it will elevate the chest slightly and open up through that shoulder. Making sure we're pressing our hips down to the floor. Nice stretch through the front of that hip flexor. Opening through the shoulder. Take a big inhale and exhale, release. Come back to center. Switching hands this time. Take that right hand out. Bend that right leg. Heel towards the glute. And catch that foot with that hand. Driving those hips into the mat. Feeling a nice stretch along that hip flexor and the front of the thigh. As you breathe, feel how your body wants to allow, it wants to surrender into that position. If it feels good, it's in your practice, and you want that little shoulder and chest stretch, press that foot into that hand. Elevating through the front of the body just a little bit. Taking a big inhale, exhale, release. Coming back to center and just relaxing the body. Before we flip over, we're going to go into a full bow pose. If this is not in your practice, just can it and go into one side and then switch sides. I'll let you know when we're about halfway through. We're not going to hold it for too long. In fact, we might add a little dynamic flow to it. So it's the same thing that where we just were, but we're going to go with both feet. So draw the knees, draw the feet in towards the glutes, one arm. Get your positioning with your hips down first, and then move the other arm. So we're going to go into this position here. Relax the head down first. Squeeze the knees towards one another so we're not pulling out on those hips. Take a big inhale. Take the exhale, relax. Allow those hips to sink, and then inhale, raise it up. We're not going up really, really high. Take a big inhale. Exhale, come down. Switch sides if you're not in the full expression. And inhale up. Squeeze through the glutes. Open up through the chest. Exhale it down. 2 more times. Inhale it up. Long through that lower back. Exhale it down. Last time, inhale it up. And exhale it down, relax. You can release those legs, hands back underneath the forehead, and just allow that to sink into the body. We're going to do one more chest opener. So extend your left arm. And then bring that right arm right next to the chest. Keeping that left arm down, we're just going to roll open. Keep that head down. And you'll feel that nice stretch through the front of the chest. If it feels good, you can raise that leg, bend the knee, and drop the foot behind. Flex the hips, drive them forward. It should feel nice. Big inhale. Exhale. If you found the expression with the foot, set it back, and let's come back down to center. Switching sides, opposite arm out. So that right arm out this time. Left hand is by the body. Take a big inhale. Exhale and roll and press open with that shoulder. And you're really going to get a nice stretch through the front of that right shoulder and chest. If it's in your practice, flex those hips, raise that top leg, bend the knee, and drop it back behind the opposite knee. Driving the hips forward, it's just going to deepen the stretch a little bit down into the lower body. Take a big inhale, and exhale, bring it down. A big inhale here, hands by the chest. Tuck the toes, take a big inhale. Use your abs, activate the abs and the glutes, and press the body back into child's pose. Stretch it out. We're going to find our way to the floor first, but first we're going to stretch it out here. Releasing that spine. Those bow poses can kind of sometimes be tricky for the lower spine. That's why we need to stay slow and engaged. Encounter stretching with these child's pose. Child's poses. Then hands next to the knees, round the body out, one vertebrae at a time. And let's find our way down to the mat. You want a little bit of an ab workout, you can take your time with me, slowly rolling the spine down, down, down. Just a little bit of an ab workout. From here, let's draw those knees in towards the chest. Roll those ankles. Stretch that left leg out, draw the right knee in. You can let it fall open to the armpit if that feels good. Chest is perfectly fine, so it just depends on your hip flexibility and where you're comfortable at and how they naturally open. You can rock that knee side to side if it feels good. Really trying to stay active with the lower abs at all times. Just a little rock and roll. Let's draw that opposite knee in and switch sides. Stretching out with that bottom leg, drawing the opposite leg into the armpit. Just rolling down. And from here, draw both knees in. Let's just roll on that lower back a little bit. So use the weight of your pelvis to press the lower back into the mat and get a little spinal massage through that lower back, that fleshy part of your back above your glutes, above your butt. Allow the heaviness of the pelvis to really press into that lower back. If it's in your practice, extend that left leg again, draw the right knee in. If it's in your practice, take the right leg in the left hand or the knee, wherever you're happy. Big inhale, open. And as we exhale, use the abs, draw the abs in and come into a spinal twist. If it's in your practice. If it is not, and spinal twists aggravate your back, then just don't do it. If you want both knees kind of bent, that's cool too. Wherever you're happy, make sure that it feels good. Trying to keep both arms on the mat with an open chest. Pull the abs in tight. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, abs in really, really tight. Use the abs to uncoil the spine nice and gently. Switching sides. Draw that left leg in. Allow a little rock and roll first. Relax the spine. Catching that left leg with the right hand, either on the ankle or on the knee. Taking a big inhale, opening. And on the exhale, cross the body for that spinal twist. Abs in really tight. Again, both arms should be down on the mat. Both knees can be bent if it feels good. Breathing. Take a big inhale. Exhale, abs in nice and tight. Prepare and roll the spine out nice and easy. Both knees in towards the chest again. Let's extend that right leg up, grabbing, catching behind the right thigh. Avoid the knee area, but catch behind the right thigh. And let's just stretching and flexing and rolling those ankles, getting a nice stretch all the way down the leg. Stretching and extending. You're taking care of those ankles, especially after that movement that we were doing this morning. Super important. You're going to take that foot, flex the foot, and drop it onto that top knee. And then switch sides and catch the back of that opposite thigh. And press that knee away. Right knee is pressing away. Again, you can rock and roll here if it feels good. Opening through that glute on the right side, opening through the hip, the inner thigh. Again, abs are in tight, always, always. Always, always remembering our foundation. Breathing. Good, drop that left foot down first. Uncross the legs. Hands out, both sides. Let's just kind of drop pendulum with the legs, release through the lower back before we go into the other side. Good. Drawing that right leg in and then the left. Extending that left leg and catching behind the left thigh this time. Flexing and extending. Getting some ankle rolls in there. Should feel nice and good, nice and gooey and loose, hopefully. And flex that foot. And let's set it on top of that right knee this time. And changing sides with the grip. Gonna catch behind that right thigh this time. And really press that left hip, that left knee away. Keeping that foot flexed will help keep it in that glute too. And again, you can add a little rock and roll here if it feels good. There wasn't, I don't think, one muscle that wasn't going this morning with that self-care march, I believe is what it's called. So making sure we just take care of those bodies after they work hard for us. Take a big inhale back to center. Exhale, drop it down. Both legs down, arms out again, and let's just pendulum those knees. Taking your time. If you need to walk them out a little ways, walk them out. Just do something that feels good. Release that lower back. Find any pent-up tension in those hips or the lower back, and just go there and release it. Last little stretch for the lower back. Let's bring those knees in last time. We're going to press the feet together and grab around the ankles. So allow those feet to press and really press together and press those knees away. You can roll the head side to side if it feels good. I'm always rolling my head from side to side. I'm always stretching my neck. In almost everything I do, actually. Take a little rock. If you want to go into happy baby, since we're here, we might as well. You can go for toe lock here if you'd like. Locking in the toes. I like to play with my legs being extended first. Allows my hips to sort of relax and then drop the knees towards the armpits. Again, always feeling like you can move in these postures. Finding tension, releasing it, using the breath to move that energy and remove the tension in the body. I'm all over the place on this video today. Done is better than perfect. Pressing into those toenails if you're in the happy baby. And just relax. Good. Pressing those feet together one more time. And allow the feet to drop. Finding our final relaxation, our corpse pose. If corpse pose is not in your practice and you would prefer for your back to be in a fetal position, that's fine too. If you want your knees bent or your feet together, wherever you're happy, just find a spot where you can just chill for a minute. Might enjoy that a little bit. Palms open, the knees to relax, the feet to relax away from each other, taking up some space, maybe adjusting the glutes, whatever you need to do. Take a big inhale and bring your awareness back into the room and back into our bodies. Wiggling the fingers and toes, circulating the ankles and the wrists, just allowing some gentle movement, maybe rocking the legs in and out, some gentle movement into the body. And inhaling your right arm up towards the ceiling, exhaling it down next to your cheek, slowly rolling onto that side, cradling the head of the bicep, allowing the spine some gentle realignment here before we come up. Paying yourself some love, paying yourself some gratitude for showing up, honoring yourself for meeting yourself where you are today. Doing these Facebook Lives has been an exercise in imperfection, and I needed it. You know, we just show up. Just show up for your life. The rest will be fine. It's not going to be perfect. It's not always pretty. That's life. That's experiencing what it is to be human. It's all good. Just be grateful for yourself, for being there, for doing the work, for showing up. Honoring yourself, loving yourself, treating yourself like a small child, like talking to yourself like you would a baby, a young toddler who just needs love and compassion, just being kind to yourself, allowing yourself all the grace that you deserve. And that will overflow into everyone in your life. Every relationship that you show up for will benefit from you showing up for yourself in that fashion, I promise. And on your next inhale, gently pressing your body up to the side. Taking a little stretch through the neck. Coming back to center. Inhale the arms all the way up. Getting tall and long one last time. Hands to heart. Drop it to your third eye, remembering to have kind thoughts of love, patience, and compassion. Down to your lips, to remember to speak from your heart and speak with love and truth. and down to your heart, remembering to live, to speak, to think, and breathe from your heart with kindness, love, grace, and compassion for yourself and the world around you. The light in me sees and honors and loves the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for allowing me to guide you today. Yay! Thank you.